Hey, did you know that I'm 10 years old? Okay, I lied, but I could be. I'm not delusional, I've just recently noticed how kids stop being kids. They have a 10-step skincare routine, know all trends in music and clothing. You know, maybe I'm not 10, but 4, because I don't do any of that. Doing my 11-year-old niece's Senro nails. You want to see my nails? Be grateful I don't have dirt under them, it's already huge. And I think I don't have a problem with kids having colorful hair and nails. Self-expression is what we all need in this age, so don't take my working hands as an example. You know, training smartphone pinky is very hard. But then I decided to do something funny. To search for 10-year-old's manicure, and that's what I saw. Doing my 10-year-old cousin nails. Nails look nice, maybe you need another cousin? But that long nails for 10-year-olds? Isn't it a bit too much? And that's exactly what I want to discuss today. Don't you feel like kids have been growing up too fast? For example, this is what a morning routine of a child looks like.
Let's make some coffee. Coffee's brewing. I'm also gonna make some waffles.
Being independent and making yourself a breakfast is great, but coffee? I know I'm going to receive a lot of hate right now, but have you tasted coffee? It's bitter and tastes like something tasty has burnt. I don't get how even adults drink it on a daily basis, so I don't think a child would like it. And caffeine, by the way, is definitely not a children thing. So here goes the question, why would kids do it? That's simple, it's an influencer lifestyle. Did you see this ASMR moment? That's the influence of the internet on kids. My 10-year-old daughter's skincare 2024 versus mine back in 1989. Don't you think that's actually not such a funny thing? Nowadays kids, Gen Alpha, became hyper aware of how they look. Why is it a problem that 10-year-olds try to do makeup, skincare or dress up? Gen Alpha skip a very important phase of growing up. Understanding yourself, learning that sometimes you're awkward, sometimes your skin looks bad, but you live with it. When I was 10, I didn't worry about all these steps for skincare or worrying about going to Sephora. I will wash my face with soap and water and go. Then why do parents allow their kids to worry about it? Of course the interests of your child are very important and you should listen to them. But did any of your friends worry about it in your childhood? I know it sounds like nothing special, but this happens because kids are exposed to the internet. They have an unlimited access to everything in there, which includes toxic beauty standards and unrealistic lifestyles that can be cruel even to adults. This is one of the videos I stumbled upon on TikTok. As a Gen Alpha kid, here's how I see things. My whole life I tried to fit in with older kids, but I was too childish for them. So I started acting and dressing older so I wouldn't be told to stop acting childish. But then I was told to stop acting older. I feel so sorry for every kid feeling this way. I think some of the other generations might have had some similar experience. I remember older kids laughing at me for bringing dolls to school. But here is something more serious. So what do you want me to be? We'll never be enough for y'all, will we? Yet you still say we need to act our age. But how do I do that? I don't even know who I am or what I'm supposed to act like. The internet is not a safe space for children. And every parent should feel responsible for making their children feel like they need to be or act some certain way. And that's what kids do all over TikTok. There aren't many videos of Gen Alpha preteens playing like kids, but tons of content with makeup and skincare. So this person just showed the reality nowadays kids live in. Will never be enough. POV, your sister is one of 10-year-old girls you see from Sephora. I mean, yes, it looks aesthetic. This girl is very trendy, and I'm pretty sure she's happy about it. But let's not forget that there are two main problems. The first one, kids are not grown-ups, even though they might seem mature. Like, what is a better description of being mature than wearing full white? I already imagine all the stains I would have. And the second problem, not every kid can achieve that adult lifestyle, even if they really want to. But in this case, we have a very helpful advice from an expert. How to convince your parents to buy you makeup. Request it. If your parents are stubborn, do this. 1. Ask them why not. 2. When you ask them again, start crying in front of them. Trust me, manipulation. 3. Make them feel bad. I'm curious who wrote all of this, because it can't be a child talking about manipulations. But on the other hand, it's a manipulation at the first level and I don't know how it's supposed to work. Mom, can I get breast implants? Everyone in 4th grade has them. No. But why? No. No. 3. Make them feel bad. You better work. But if you really want your parents to buy you something, the last thing you want to do is cry. Better sound confidence. Mom, you're buying me a PlayStation. And no is not an answer. I need it for studying. If they still say no, buy it anyway and hide it somewhere. It might not work for everyone. The internet is definitely a good influence for all 10-year-olds. I know I say it in every other video and I don't want to sound stupid repeating it. But to create an account on Insta or TikTok, you have to be 13. And a lot of people don't realize that this rule was created for a reason. I think think this is why parents are the main problem in this story. Because parenting is such a thing that can explain to a child that you can explore the world without the internet when you're 10. That makeup is fun, but you're beautiful without it. That there are trendy things, but better follow your own interests. If they still won't buy you makeup, do this. 1. Ask them to buy you a kohl. It's a black eye pencil that helps with sight and eye health. Do you think your parents are so stupid that they won't understand that you look like this not to improve your eyesight? Don't experiment with these kids. When your mom finds out that you have sight problem, instead of looking like a rock star, you'll achieve Vector's look. I say it as a person who wore glasses as a kid. I know what I'm talking about. 2. Buy a lash curler. They seriously can have a problem with that. 3. Use soap as brow shaper. Need to buy a brow brush. Or just shave them with your fingers. 4. Buy a covering eye cream and tell them it's just eye cream. 5. Buy SPF with tints. If they notice, tell them you didn't know. Oh, the creator of this video forgot to mention one important thing. Your parents have to be down for these life hacks. And let's be honest, if lash curler doesn't look like a torture device to you, you're very tough. I just imagine a parent seeing their 10-year-old sticking this thing in their eyes. I don't necessarily mean that all makeup is bad for kids. No, I've seen a lot of talented children, and I think it's great when you as a parent can support them. You see, this is impressive. And I really wish we could see the difference between fitting into trends and doing what you like, because it is hard. You don't want your children to be a Sephora kid, but you want to support them. And I think the way you do it is unfortunately again getting out of TikTok. I know, I'm sorry, but that's what it is.
This is what I got my 10-year-old for Christmas. I had a lot of comments asking for a haul on what I got Talia and Tommy. First, she wanted these things for your face, as she's really into skincare. They're so pretty and sparkly. Then she wanted this High Smile toothpaste.
Wait, have I heard this right? Her daughter, who's 10 years old, asked for toothpaste for Christmas? Isn't it just a bit concerning? Listen, I think everyone wishes their children would have a desire to brush their teeth, but that's just another insecurity internet teaches kids. The content children watch is not targeted for them. It's not some educational videos, it's the consumption of everything you see. And you understand that sometimes you don't choose what is showing up on your FYP. The only thing internet really teaches them is how to be insecure.
And then this was her main present, which is her first real designer handbag. I think I'm gonna have to borrow this sometimes.
Guys, the Sephora kids are over. It's outdated. How many times I need to repeat it? Now we have Gucci kids, because who can value an expensive handbag more than a 10-year-old, right? Well, maybe only her mom, because she would like to wear it too. Isn't it cool when you can borrow stuff from your 10-year-old daughter? And I don't really understand skincare, but a lot of people in the comments mention salicylic acid in the presents. But don't worry, it's nothing special. Why are people complaining so much? The salicylic acid is going to burn her skin, because they're jealous. Now imagine watching this video just out of topic. For example, you don't know this whole Sephora kids trend and Gen Alpha are doomed and blah blah blah. Would you think these are presents for a 10-year-old? 10 or 15? 10, attitude of a 15. And let me tell you, these moms don't find anything strange in this. Yeah, that's a normal thing, my child acts so mature. Some parents even encourage it. You thought 10 to 15 is crazy? Then what do you think about this baby girl?
How I dress my daughter versus her dad.
At least her dad knows that she's like 2 years old. I'm scared to comment anything right now because of how crazy the first look was. And this girl is not the only one who wears adult style clothes. Unfortunately, that's kind of a common thing. Oh my god, stop dressing her inappropriately and dress her like a baby. It's called fashion. Now ask your daughter if she understands what fashion is. Probably not. She's not a toy, don't let this Sims or something. I think you can buy expensive things for your kids if you have money for it. But all parents should acknowledge that the princess t-shirt and this adult dress will have the same value for a child. So you dress up your child for yourself or for others to look at. But I have a lot of questions for the second option. But I think this thought is quite difficult to comprehend for those moms, because they believe it's a choice of their children. She got better style than me. And her mom, lol. Me over here looking homeless while she looks like a full-on model. Me and you both, lol. She dressed better than mama always. Because mama finds it inappropriate going out wearing an open short dress in the middle of the day, but it's okay for a 2-year-old. And again, she dresses better than mama, she has better style than mine. She doesn't pick that, okay? This is what a child would wear and what they would pick. When I dress my daughter versus when my daughter started dressing herself. Told you, no style but so much fun. I can say for sure that as a child I would probably look something close to this. Because why going out outside without looking like a princess butterfly warrior? This is what gives kids confidence and gives their creativity a boost. Of course, 2-year-olds can't choose their clothes, but they don't care about fashion for now. What they need is something comfortable to explore the world. And if you dress up your children like that and post them on TikTok, you have to be prepared for some consequences. Because if kids look like teens, teens look like adults. Okay, this is a pretty obvious AI, but they tried to make this girl look young and pretty. This account mostly posts similar videos, so you don't expect their comments looking nearly appropriate. How old are you, girl? You definitely look under age of consent, which is such a shame, because I would love to swap pics with you if you were old enough to not break the law. Hi gorgeous, you truly look to be underage though, unfortunately. And I wouldn't break the law to have you. Can I send you money? I want you. Thank God this is not a real child. Now can you guarantee that these thick people wouldn't write the same under posts of real girls? I hope people know what they're doing with this trend of growing up fast and dressing their children like Instagram models. Because I've seen hundreds of videos where people would compare their teenage self with nowadays teenagers. All of these girls look gorgeous, but I don't know if growing up fast is such a good thing. Because adults don't do only cool stuff, they also suffer more. By that I mean start doubting ourselves, criticizing our own looks and behavior, and none of this is good. So when a child looks at teens that look like supermodels, of course they'll try to look like them.
How can a 10-year-old lose weight? First of all, I would just like to say that I am so sorry that you have to think about this right now, or that your doctor's telling you, or your parents, or somebody's making you feel like you need to lose weight.
I'm so sad that such videos even exist on the internet. Many kids struggle with being called overweight. But the most heartbreaking thing happened to me when I checked the comments. I just want to feel pretty. I'm pretty fat and I want to lose weight to be skinny and feel pretty. I keep getting made fun of. I just want to be pretty. And dozens of comments with the same problem. The reality nowadays kids live in is very toxic. Kids should not care about their skin, makeup or hair, only if it's their hobby. But using the internet, Gen Alpha doesn't really get a choice. You're either beautiful and skinny and do 10-step skincare routine, or you're nothing. I think we all agree that beauty standards messed up the majority of people. But do kids deserve it? Those who don't even control their diet or clothes, since parents do most of it. And the only children who get their childhood, who ask dolls for Christmas, who wear princess dresses, it's social media free kids. And to give them access to the internet or not is a responsibility of a parent. So no blame on kids. I hope they'll find their way to be happy. And please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I'm a small creator and it is really important for me. Bye!